So this could trip you out, and I hope it does. This is what my aim is to do, to remove the veils and to break through to your imagination and to break through from the old system into the new. So if you can sit with the idea on a very scientific level, on a very physical level, that everything has a vibration. So obviously when we're in meditation, we feel our own vibration. We can feel when we get angry that we feel a sensation and those cells ripple at a different pace. Or when we feel a pleasurable sensation, they ripple at a different pace. When we're craving and when we're trying to run away from things. And when we sit with the awareness of balance, of equanimity, of middle ground, of not craving and not disliking anything we want, we actually feel the constant flow of atoms arising and passing away in every moment. Now, when this teaching gets to the next layer, we can resonate with ourselves on a frequency. When we use our mantras, our heart manifestations, we are putting out a vibration. But what that is putting out is a frequency. So when I say that we're opening new doors of consciousness, whether we're stopped looking through only the eyes of a female with brown hair, and we say, I'm not just a female with brown hair, so we open up new doors, new ways of consciousness to come into us because we've removed our veils. The next layer of this is frequency. So my body, my DNA, gives off its individual frequency, just like a fingerprint. And so do yours. You each have individual frequency. And guess what? So does everything else. So does everything else. So sit first with the understanding of the frequency of a tree. A tree has a frequency. So this side of the system would be, that's a tree and it's made of wood. The asleep, the unconscious path, the systematic control. The release of control, the conscious, the awakening is saying, oh, so there's a frequency of wood. Wood has a frequency. These cells have a frequency, wood has a frequency. Okay. Then take the next layer of awakening. Frequency means the perception of physical. So look at the tree, for example. This can be described as wood, yeah? But really, on our path, we know it's atomic vibration of a frequency. So this piece of physical wood that we know is from the atoms, made of energy and space, meaning it's not actually physical at all, 0.01% of physical matter, but which has been described and found out is energy as well. So this is not a physical piece of wood. In one system it can be described as that, and that's fine. But in our system now, your next layer is that this, I am interacting with a different frequency. So guess what? I'm seeing the frequency of wood. I'm feeling the frequency of wood. It's not that wood needs to be seen as a physical identification of wood anymore. Hey cat, legend. The frequency of a cat. So now look around your room, wherever you are, and see everything as a frequency that you are interacting with. If you're inside your house, it's not a table, it's the frequency of the table. It's not just a chair, it's the frequency of a chair. And when we talk about it being almost like the matrix of a hallucination, a holographic world that we live in, it is that understanding that it's not a physical world. We are giving off a frequency as well as, hey Mino, as well as seeing, tasting, feeling, hearing other frequencies. So look around right now and see the world as it is. It's not a physical world. It's a world of frequencies that come together to show the illusion of a set physical world. But it's not an illusion that is here. Yeah? So it's not saying this wood doesn't exist. It's saying the way that I labeled the world that I was already interacting with doesn't exist. The world that we're actually interacting with is a vibrational frequency state of being that we saw as fixed. So if you can try and imagine right now that you're looking, and when you really do this, it can be a right trip because your whole conscious awareness changes. Your whole cellular understanding of what is, I am that, turns on. So picture yourself almost being like in a painting, wherever you are right now, and look around and imagine, oh, it was that I was looking at everything as its own physical self, but instead a frequency can have a physical attribute to look at. I am a frequency of atoms and you are seeing it as a physical being. Therefore, it's not that we're saying it's not a physical world, but it's that we want to align with the understanding of what a physical world is. And if a physical world comes down to the atomic level of just more space and energy than anything physical anyway, and that we understand that that space and energy gives off a frequency, and from that frequency put in, it creates the, not saying illusion, but the concept of physical, that you can sit and understand that in each moment of the now is the choice for you to either interact with the world as a set thing or interact with it as different frequencies communicating around and with you, co-creating. So instead of seeing your family members, the news, the chair you're sitting on as its set thing, sit with it like this. Oh,